Day 14, Barb turns us to bad scale eating. How many of us have not experienced this? We get on the scale, it doesn't say what we want it to say, and so we eat our way through our sadness about that. Or it shows that we got away with murder, so we celebrate, and we get away with more murder, or we think we do. Okay, we so often let the scale dictate what we will do next. See, for me, that again puts it into a place of idolatry. I have to be cautious with the importance, the value I place on the bathroom scale. Girls, get off. Well, and men too, because I know there are men who struggle with this. Get off the bathroom scale. Let's give it to a friend or give it to our spouse to hide from us for a month. That's my challenge to you. Can you do without the bathroom scale for a month? Can you trust God that as you obey Him, not only will He set your heart free and you'll be lighter in your heart, but that your body will follow? Can you trust Him? I know that's hard to say, because that means, gosh, maybe I'm going to have to do it too. You know, can I just walk with Him and obey Him? Or do I look to the scale to be my reward? To be a sense of approval, even? Gosh, I hope not. One of the things that is very common with us in a 0 to 5 eating plan is we say, okay, I'm going to eat 0 to 5. And that means I'm not eating a whole lot of the food I would normally eat. And maybe for a whole week, I really am good about that. And then I get on the scale, and what? God, I did my part. How come you didn't do yours? I am still the same weight, or worse, it's gone up. What is up with that? Okay, now I want to caution you, if you feel that way, and we all have, there's an attitude of entitlement that I think God wants to address. And think about it. What an attitude of entitlement is born out of a root of pride. There are so many things that God may be wanting to teach me through the result I see on that scale. And I'm not just talking about how much you weigh, because that is really not significant in the scheme of things to our great God. What do you think are some things God may want to teach you through what the weight says on the scale on any given morning? Is He trying to work on something inside? Is there something that He is speaking to your spirit? Or maybe He wants you to make some adjustments in your boundaries. Maybe 5 you're kind of fudging on. That could be. Maybe your expectations are unreasonable. But I think so often God has something He wants us to really get out of being disappointed in what the scale says. What does He want my character to do? How does He want my heart and my spirit to respond? When I get on the scale and I'm disappointed, I'm going to have to renew my mind. Otherwise, if I keep going and don't quit with my 0 to 5 eating, I'm going to have a bad attitude. So keep in mind that you may want to take this whole scale thing and renew your mind about it. How important is the bathroom scale? Is what it says you weigh to you? Remember, it's arbitrary. Somebody just decided that is the number that would be associated with that much mass. Okay. At the end of day 14, Barb has an awesome exercise. Please don't skip that. She calls it just simply exercise for your journal. And she encourages us, think about your lifelong expectations for lifelong eating boundaries. And then answer those questions and invite God into the process and see what He doesn't reveal to you. This is very, it exposes a whole lot as I sit down and do this. I want you to dig in this week. Finish this week well. We have yet another week ahead of us, and I hope you're planning to join us May 6th for what's next. But let's give Him this week. Can you give Him this week? Can you give Him everything that you possibly can put into adhering to your boundaries, primary and secondary, and see if He doesn't just do an amazing work this week? It might be internal, it might be external, it might be both.